watching the award-winning GHS TV, Germantown Community Television, your hometown news and information station. Welcome to another edition of Germantown Community Television's award-winning Access Together series. Informative, educational, and entertaining, our diverse programming lineup offers something unique for every viewer. Whether you want to keep up with the latest community news or learn how changes in the Mid-South and beyond affect us right here at home, these local programs keep the focus on you, the citizens of Germantown. Each show is hosted by a member of the community and produced using the students and facilities of Germantown High School's nationally renowned television station, GHS TV. These programs are made possible through the combined efforts of the City of Germantown, Shelby County Schools, GHS TV, and the Germantown Community Television Foundation. If you have any questions, comments, or program ideas, write us at the address on your screen or call 754-4788. You can also email us at ghstv17@aol.com. For more information about GHS TV and our programming, visit us on the web at www.ghstv.org. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the following presentation.
Chamber Matters. I'm your host, Pat Scroggs, President and CEO of the Germantown Area Chamber of Commerce. During each show, we will take an inside look at the business leaders making a difference in our city. The Germantown Area Chamber of Commerce has existed for more than 37 years. Our staff, board of directors, ambassadors, and volunteers are all dedicated to creating a vibrant business environment through interactive partnerships with business, government, and community. Today we will be meeting the recipients of our Large and Small Business of the Year awards. They were selected based on a competitive application process. Our Large Business of the Year award is Baptist Memorial Hospital for Women, and we will meet Anita Vaughn, Administrator and CEO. The Small Business of the Year award winner category of 6 to 25 employees is Spectrum Lighting and Controls, Inc., and we will meet and talk with Kristen Ogburn, Specification Sales, the Small Business of the Year winner category. And in our Small Business, again, 1 to 5 employees, is Sharon Carney Wright, Independent Senior Sales Director with Mary Kay Cosmetics. All of these dedicated volunteer leaders are involved with ongoing activities of the Chamber. Join us now is Anita Vaughn, Administrator and CEO of Baptist Memorial Hospital for Women. Congratulations, Anita.
Thank you, Pat.
And we're so proud of what you've been able to accomplish in this award that you've received on behalf of Baptist Memorial Women. And also thank you on behalf of the Chamber for being the presenting sponsor for our annual dinner gala.
You're most welcome.
Well, tell me a little bit about Baptist Women's Hospital and what differentiates your hospital from other hospitals in the area.
Well, thank you, Pat, and I'll say first that we are humbled to win this award. It was a great accomplishment for us, and we had a great time at the gala.
Good.
Several things differentiate our hospital, and we are the only freestanding women's hospital in Memphis. Been that way for 10 years. We started the planning for our hospital about 12 years ago, and then our opening day was May 1st, 2001. So this is our 10-year anniversary.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah, 10 years of, I think, giving quality, great care to the women we serve in Memphis and Germantown and the surrounding area. But what differentiates us is our docs, our MDs, and our staff. And I've been a nurse for 38 years, and this is the best group of doctors I've ever worked with. Mm-hmm. And when we decided to build this hospital, they came to the table and sat there with us and made sure that us, our staff, and them, we worked together to make sure we had quality, safety on the front burner, and patient satisfaction on the front burner. And I think we designed a beautiful, beautiful hospital, of course, but it's the folks inside and our staff. I have been at Baptist 38 years, and we were able to really look at the staff we had and select others also, and really look at their work ethic and their attitude. And I just think we're a magnet hospital, and we pick the best of the best, and they're very committed to what we do and serving women. So we're proud of that.
Well, you should be, and certainly anyone that has had any family member or been there themselves realize that it's just an excellent facility and so warm and inviting. And again, just the top class facility.
Thank you.
What type of specialized services do you provide also there at the hospital?
I just have to talk about one thing, and that's our breast center, the Women's Health Center. And we do over 50,000 procedures a year. That's a lot of women. We have now 6 radiologists, female radiologists, that are in the center at all times. And several components of this. One thing we do, which we're the only game in town, is each week we have a multidisciplinary breast conference. And doctors from radiologists, radiation oncologists, the medical oncologists, and the OBs all come together, and the breast surgeons, to discuss individual breast case that are current, happening right then. We have women sitting at home on pins and needles to know what these doctors talked about and what should be their treatment. And the doctors do it voluntary, and it's very educational for them. And insurance companies and patients should be very pleased that they're getting second and third opinions of what their treatment should be based on their preference. So we're very proud of that. And we now have also, as of 2 years ago, a high-risk breast center, our breast risk management center. And this is for women who have higher risk or think they do. They might have a family member with breast cancer, and they can come to this center, and we do a survey with them, and we find out what their lifetime risk is. And based on that, we work with their primary care doctor to say, this is what she should be doing preventative to make sure we're on top of everything. So very proud of that center.
Right. Well, I know that that you have the only mobile mammogram in the Mid-South. Can anyone utilize this service?
Right. Well, we work real close with the Komen and the Pink Ribbon Open, and they supply us with some grants. So one of our focus areas is the underserved. We take the mobile mammography there, and then the other, of course, is employers or groups like church groups or your bunco group or your investment club, female investment clubs, and we'll come out to your area, and you need to have made sure it's been a year before you have a mammogram, but we like to have 10 to 12 women, and we'll bring the van out.
Right.
To where
what
you are.
other community activities or centered events do you have and classes?
Lots of good things. We just started our second Way to Go. This is a healthy lifestyle program for the community, and it can be men or women. You don't have to be overweight. It's all about making healthy lifestyle choices. And that started, one good thing, Germantown Community Theater. We are sponsoring the upcoming play, Dixie Swim Team, and that'll be starting in February 23rd, and we're proud to sponsor that. It's about a group of women who meet every year, and they were on a swim team together. But the Race for the Cure, the Pink Ribbon Open, Girls' Day Out, that's coming up in April, on and on.
Right. Well, Anita, thank you so very much. I know that there's so many more things that you could tell us about Baptist Memorial Healthcare for Women, but thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
We're going to take a short break. When we return, we will talk with Kristen Ogden with Spectrum Lighting and Controls.
You've watched Township over the span of 3 decades. We've dedicated ourselves to making it a fantastic community show, and the Alliance for Community Media has named GHS-TV's Crosstalk the best informational program in the country. From coverage of important area issues and events to conversations with high-profile local, national, and international personalities, Crosstalk keeps you informed and entertained. Don't miss Crosstalk, produced entirely by the students of Germantown High School. The news show airs each week only on Germantown Community Television, cable channel 17.
The Secret Garden is set to bloom at the Poplar Pike Playhouse. This Tony Award-winning Broadway musical springs to life February 24th through March 12th. Based on the beloved children's novel by Frances Hodgson Burnett, The Secret Garden is a timeless tale for all ages. Come find the key to The Secret Garden at the PPP, February 24th through March 12th. For tickets, call 755-7775 or visit ppp.org.
Tell me what's bothering you.
As a hot dog, I know I'm responsible for some bad things. Now they say my cholesterol is a risk factor for stroke.
And how does that make you feel?
Like a big weenie.
High cholesterol is an important risk factor for strokes. Eating right and exercising can help. But National Stroke Association wants you to know that even the healthiest people are at risk. So ask your doctor about medicines that can lower cholesterol, like statins. It's even more important if you've already had a stroke. Visit stroke.org today.
You're watching the award-winning GHS-TV, Germantown Community Television, your hometown news and information station.
Welcome back. I'm pleased to have Kristen Ogburn with Spectrum Lightings and Controls, the Small Business of the Year award winner in the 6 to 25 employee group. Welcome, Kristen.
Thank you, Pat. Thanks for having me.
It was a great evening, and congratulations to Spectrum Lighting.
Thank you.
And very well deserved. And we're very proud of what Spectrum Lighting has accomplished. Tell our audience, what is Spectrum Lighting and Controls?
We are a manufacturer's representative organization. We rep over 60 manufacturers of lighting fixtures and controls. So we work very closely with architects, engineers, designers, some lighting designers, contractors, distributors, to make sure that the whole project comes together. Me personally, I work with architects and interior designers, and of the lines that we represent, I work closely with them and help them choose fixtures for their projects to make them very successful and meet the client's needs. But we've been in business over 8 years. Michael Earps is the principal of Spectrum Lighting, and he's been in the lighting industry for his entire, I say almost entire career, and was given the opportunity to purchase an agency 8 years ago. It was downtown, and the goal was always to be out here in Germantown. And a few years after that move, after he purchased the agency, we were able to relocate a little bit closer, East Memphis, and then 2 years out into Germantown.
So have you found Germantown to be an attractive place to have a business?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, the goal was always to be in Germantown. Michael lives in Germantown. Many of our employees live or work close to Germantown. It's a beautiful community. It's a safe community. The Chamber is so supportive of their businesses and their members, and the success rate for businesses. We couldn't be more thrilled. We're very pleased to be in Germantown.
Well, it's an awesome location, as well as what all you have done. Yeah. Well, I know Spectrum has been through some changes lately. Do you want to tell us about all the changes?
Oh, mercy.
If you possibly could.
We certainly have been through some significant changes. 2 significant changes really in the last 6 months. Our largest change was the change of our primary manufacturer's representation to Philips. And Philips is the largest lighting manufacturer in the world. And we brought, I guess they took us on back in October. So we have been getting rapidly up to speed on all the products that they offer and all the manufacturing lines under the Philips umbrella. We've had a lot of training. We've had a new computer system. As you can imagine, that's always a little crazy. And in the midst of it all, we have been renovating our building. When we moved 2 years ago, we said, you know, this building has great bones, but it needed some changes. And we worked in it a year, and last summer came up with plans to renovate. So we had in the midst of learning some new lines. A lot of construction dust, a tremendous amount of construction dust, but we moved some walls, raised some ceilings, and now we have just a gorgeous space. We couldn't be happier. Beautiful lighting showcase.
Obviously.
It's a great place to bring clients, and we are thrilled with it.
Right.
We really are.
Well, it really is. Well, I know also, obviously, all business have been challenged by the economy, but certainly in the construction industry, how has Spectrum Lighting survived and maintained their client base?
We have survived. The construction industry has been one of the hardest hit industries in the last few years, and we've seen significant changes in construction patterns. I've had a lot of client loss due to layoffs, truthfully. But we have weathered it fairly well. In fact, I think very well. I think we do a really good job, first of all, but we're fortunate as well. Our territory extends into northern Mississippi and eastern Arkansas, so those areas haven't been quite as affected as the Memphis proper area. And we've had some good projects that have kind of carried us through. We've also focused on renovations, which has been a growing market the last few years, and also energy retrofits, which we're going to see a lot more of. And so we've you know, in this climate, we've done well.
If you picked up a new, if Philips picked up you, then obviously you're doing very well. Well, tell me a little bit more about the general lighting industry and Spectrum in particular.
Well, we are unique, I think, because we service all facets of the lighting industry. There are a lot of players in the lighting industry. There are contractors and architects and designers and engineers. And Spectrum is unique, I think, in that we really service all of those different areas. And that's really enabled us to get our arms around projects, see them through to the end, make the clients happy. We have someone in every niche. We're also very marketing driven, which a lot of our competitors are not, and I think that's really helped us out a lot.
Well, that leads into my next question, was how are you differentiated from your competitors again?
Right, well, we are, again, a lot of what I've said, I think we're unique, especially with the marketing focus. You know, so many designers coming out of school are used to the internet. I mean, I've been doing this for 6 years, and I've seen a tremendous change in the way designers go about selecting fixtures for their projects. Used to, I'd say in the early days, which was just 6 years ago, take them catalogs. Well, they don't want catalogs anymore. They're on the internet. And so our marketing focus really, we can touch them a lot more often and more effectively, and really help them with their searches and to find fixtures that are great for their projects.
Right. Well, I know, again, we could talk more about the future and everything, but we have run out of time. But thank you so very much, Kristen.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations again to Spectrum Lighting on their
Appreciate
award.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break, but be sure to stay with us, because when we return, we will meet Sharon Carney Wright, Independent Senior Sales Director for Mary Kay.
I will keep dancing on point, even if it hurts.
My arm is killing me. I don't know if I can pitch another ball, but I'll just play through the pain anyway.
I have to do the big stunts. We'll look better than the other cheerleaders if our tosses are bigger.
My elbow really aches, but I got to keep practicing.
Nearly 50% of all sports injuries sustained by middle and high school students are from overuse. Don't play through the pain. Visit StopSportsInjuries.org.
Dinner makes a difference. Learn more at CasaFamilyDay.org.
You're watching the award-winning GHS TV, Germantown Community Television, your hometown news and information station.
I'm Pat Scroggs, your host, and you're watching Chamber Matters. The Germantown Area Chamber of Commerce offers many positive programs for its members and the public. Sharon Carney Wright, Independent Senior Sales Director for Mary Kay Cosmetics, is the recipient of the Small Business of the Year Award in the 1 to 5 employee category, is with us now. Welcome, Sharon, and congratulations. And
thank you so much, Pat.
We're so proud of you and so happy, and again, as we've said before, it was very competitive, and so you beat out a lot of very, very good other businesses in this small category.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Well, tell me, as being associated with Mary Kay, how did you first learn about Mary Kay?
Well, first of all, I do want to say that it really is an honor to represent not only small businesses, but in addition to that, direct sales. Actually, we had just moved to Stevens Point, and I was 24 years old. We had 2 preschool children.
And where's Stevens Point?
Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Okay, see, most of the Southerners, we don't know.
Right.
We know it's not in Tennessee.
Well, and we had just bought our first home. And so a newfound friend invited me over to her home to attend a Mary Kay party. And I thought, you know, I loved cosmetics, but I really didn't know a whole lot about it. And as a matter of fact, I had never worn lipstick. And so I thought, well, maybe she could tell me what shade of lipstick to wear. So I went to the party and I fell in love with the skincare. She also then booked me for my own party, of course, and then she talked to me about the opportunity. But because I had already been in direct sales not once but twice before, I thought, I don't think this is for me at this time. So I said, no, thank you.
So then how did you decide to do your own Mary Kay business?
Well, I kept on thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And fortunately, I had a good friend, and she said, you know what, Sharon, the only way you're going to know is to give it a try. And so I listened to that advice, and I went ahead because I so wanted to. I had always worked full-time, and I really wanted to have the opportunity to have that flexibility to be with my children and spend the time the way I wanted to rather than when the boss told me I needed to work. And so I made the decision to get started.
Well, how have you been benefited over the years from being associated with Mary Kay?
Oh, so many ways. First of all, I came into the business to make a little extra income. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would ever have the opportunity to make a 6-figure income. So that certainly is a benefit that I have been very blessed with. But in addition to that, you know, anybody can work for an income, but Mary Kay also gives us an opportunity to not only make a paycheck, but also win prizes. And so I've had the opportunity to win fun things, designer bags and outfits. In addition to that, I've had the opportunity to travel all over the world, and of course those pink Cadillacs. So prizes.
We've had several.
Yes, yes. In fact, we're in the process of earning our 14th pink Cadillac. But awesome. I think more than anything else, what has how I've benefited the most is the self-confidence, the self-esteem. I think that Mary Kay has taught me how to live my life with proper priorities. In addition to that, the friendships. The friendships has been wonderful. Mary Kay really teaches you how to have a business of your own, and yet you're in a safe haven with people that can help you be successful.
Well, in what ways or how would you make suggestions to someone, and specifically a woman, to starting their own business?
I would probably give the same advice my best friend gave me. The only way you're ever going to know is to give it a try. But I would also say, when you're taking advice, always take advice from someone who you would trade places with. In other words, always reach up.
Right. Well, how can your business, our business, make a difference in our community?
Well, you know, this truly isn't brain surgery. It's pretty simple. Our job is to certainly make a woman feel beautiful and look beautiful. And I think that when a woman feels beautiful on the outside, she's also going to have a different feeling about herself on the inside. And that's what makes for a better mom, makes for a better wife, makes for a better employee. And so I think in that small way, we can make a difference. I think also just the opportunity to mentor women and empower women to be able to improve upon their leadership skills will really make a difference too.
Absolutely. Well, what is your next step possibly with Mary Kay? And I know you've been with them for a long time, so I would think you would have accomplished most of your goals, but what do you foresee?
Oh, gee. I think that right now, as I look towards the future, I have surely enjoyed the lifestyle that I have had the opportunity to enjoy, being able to put God first in my life, family second, and career third. And so more than anything else, I want that for other women. And so I guess my goal would be to help other women, to mentor them and to empower them so that they too can have that same kind of lifestyle, the lifestyle that they choose.
Right. Well, if someone watching this show and is interested in Mary Kay, tell us how the process is as far as contacting you, or how do they go about letting you know, or some other salesperson, that they're interested in Mary Kay?
One of the philosophies of Mary Kay, the company is built on the concept of the golden rule. So that if someone should be interested in getting started in Mary Kay, if they already have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then obviously that would be the person that they would want to contact. But if they don't, then certainly it would be a matter of introducing them to the product, because one of the things that I think is important is that you love the product and you enjoy people and you're trainable and teachable, and certainly in looking at the possibilities, and we would sit down and go through the information and what steps would be necessary to get started in a Mary Kay opportunity.
And then obviously there'd be training and et cetera.
Exactly.
Right. Well, thank you so very much, Sharon, and again, congratulations for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us today for Chamber Matters. We appreciate our guests on today's show, Anita Vaughn, Kristen Ogburn, and Sharon Carney Wright. If you want further information regarding membership, please call us or look at our website, www.germantownchamber.com. If you're interested in the air dates of Chamber Matters or any other shows on GHS TV, look in the Germantown News for the programming schedule. Thank you again for joining us, and be sure to watch Chamber Matters again next month.
To do something, show me something new. But that takes time and trust. Yes, and I moved on from acting to include writing. As many